and welcome to, well, like I said earlier, I was gonna start posting collection updates from my Digimon collection, because I've started to order different stuff, not new stuff, but mainly like old games and some figurines and stuff like that. So as you can see, I have a whole bunch of updated stuff that is gonna go right into my collection after I've shown you what I've got. So yeah, it might seem like a bragging thing, but it's not. I just tried to show you guys what I bought for my collection. Now, let's first start at top here. Digital Partner, a WonderSwan game. Most of these games are actually WonderSwan games. So let's see. I think this is fan translated online to English. I think it's for the original WonderSwan, so there's no colors on this game. But if you haven't tried any of these games, they're actually worth playing if you can find an English translation. They're fun to play without the English translation also, but then some of the story disappears because there's actually a story to these games. So try to find some English translations if you're gonna use ROMs, because they're pretty cool. So this is actually not a new game, so I'm not sure why I'm holding this. Okay. Yeah, the next game is Brave Tamer, I think. I cannot read the Japanese text, but I think it's Brave Tamer. As you've seen on my channel, I had a backstory with Ryu, yes, on how he came to the Tamer's world and stuff like that. So actually most of these games are following Ryu in his adventures outside the anime. So yeah. I think this is the last game in the line of Ryu games. This is like where he finally ends it all, I think. Next one is Digimon Medley. I think I did a stream of this when I had a live stream that one time on the channel. It goes through a story where actually the Tamers are captured, and yeah, I cannot remember the whole story, but you actually play through the first part of the adventure story and the first part or second part of the second season history. I'm not sure, I cannot remember 100%, but it has something to do with the Tamers being captured. So yeah, check it out if you want to try it out. The next one is it Cathode Tamer, I think? Another Ryu game where he actually teams up with AODigimon. And stuff like that. This one I actually not tried. I've seen pictures and read the story about this, but yeah, it's also a black and white game, as you can see. Oh yes. Next one is... oh, I'm not sure what this is called again. You know, buying Japanese games are hard because you cannot read them. I cannot actually remember the name for this. It just says Digimon Adventure 02, so it might be the name. I'm not sure. Again, this is actually where Ryu, as you know from season 2, meets Ken and helps him out, and yeah, has their own adventure in this game. So there's a lot of side stories outside the anime if you've not seen other Digimon related stuff than the anime. So there's a lot of actually stories outside the anime that's canon. So yes, here you have Digimon Battle Spirit. Yep. The fighting game, or the #1 game before like the Battle Spirit 2 with the Frontier characters. Here you have all the Tamer characters and I think, yeah, some of the adventure characters. As you can see. The next game is actually a PlayStation game. Now these were all the WonderSwan games. I'm trying to find Digimon Card Battle for the PS1. But I think the prices are ridiculously high on the US version. Last time I made a collection thing, or set up my collection, I actually noticed that I was missing Digimon World 1 and 3, which for some reason suddenly are very expensive to buy back. And I've always wanted this card game, so I bought the Japanese version of the Digimon Card Battle. This is actually a very fun game if you know the card game, Digimon card game. Only you kind of see it in 3D. It's kind of like the Pokemon trading card game, I could say, only with Digimon. And actually 3D animated battles according to what kind of moves you do in the game. So this is actually a very good game. I've tried the ROM for this many years ago, the English version of course, and it's fun. It's really fun if you like Digimon and card games. Now the next game I bought, which I owned on the Xbox 360, but for some reason my Xbox 360 died and I could not play the Digimon game anymore, and that's of course Digimon All-Star Rumble. Me personally, I gotta say this, I think this is a really hard game when you reach the end of the levels. The first levels are actually kind of easy, but when you reach the end of this, I actually find it kind of hard to play through, because there's, yeah, a lot of stuff happening. So yeah, but this is the newest Digimon game that has been released, and for some reason it actually was released in Europe also, because we haven't had any Digimon since forever. We actually had Digimon Fusion on Netflix, but the English version, so yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. So yeah, Digimon Rumble Arena, Digimon All-Star Rumble. Now, this thing, I'm not sure if this is some kind of official thing, or if this is something created for, yeah, whatever. It's the Digimon Battle Spirit for the Game Boy Advance, with Game Boy Advance like case. But it's sealed in plastic and it's in French, but I'm not sure. It has a handle and everything. I tried to do a search for this, but I could not find any information on this, so I'm not sure. But it's cool to have, actually, since it's Frontier related, because it's Digimon Frontier is my favorite season, of course. So yeah, this is the last thing I bought this time. I actually received another game in the mail today. I have not picked it up yet, so until next time, see you later, Digimon fans.